NFL 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. Gets around him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
16 yards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position of what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
31-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line.
2nd and 6.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. Here's Hardman to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. At the 9. To throw again on second down. Wilson rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the
that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
53 to Mike. 53. Check it out. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
Let's go. That makes the score.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's into the clear. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sides.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tano Passanio with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're back now in KC as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
On the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
35.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Reed. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Second and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley.
Wilson's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Right there. 54 Mike.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. To throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they've put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 1. 1:52 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Wide open receiver complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run it with Carson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On third down, Carson, and he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
A 28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 33 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes to throw, out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down, Seahawks.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
Wilson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up second.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Easy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Delay of game, offense.
Come on, dog.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the twist. Back.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second and 12, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
54's Mike. Check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
The ball carrier.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
DJ Dallas.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Chris Jones on
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of an 8-3 game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. On the move to his left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
An 18-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 2. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go. The first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
That's the way. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Reid returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
David Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Partner, you've got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So a very tight, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Chiefs 16.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so good throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball, I'm about to make a big play.
50 seconds to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
4 yards. Complete to Sammy Watkins. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
It's successful.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here's Reed. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 32.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw here is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that one, a first down pickup of 8.
Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Gets this one to Hill. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, the Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
Complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
54, Mike, 15, 43.
Now Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Got you. I got you, son.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also, on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 8, 55 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. Throwing now is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Wilson.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
One last shot for Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a two-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here?
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw, but guess what? There's still a two-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
40.
A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play.
That's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for 2 to try and tie it up and get to overtime. They had their play dialed up, didn't get it done, and that's really tough because in today's NFL, you have a bigger list of two-point conversion type plays, and you actually work on it during the week in practice. As you noted, they just didn't convert there.
So that'll do it for us for